Okay, Leslie, I want to start this episode out by doing like a little how should I say? Kind of like a little like I'm going to present a situation to you and I'm going to see what you think. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So imagine, if you will, you have a child, right? You love this child dearly, of course, but he's been kicked out of 109 schools. Now, mind you, it wasn't ever his fault any time. That's the end of
Yeah.
the scenario.
That seems reminiscent of something.
No, it's not. I just wanted to know what you would think of that child. Do you think that it was really never his fault? Any of those times? Huh?
What year is it? Are we talking about?
109 different years, man. This happened a few times. As you may recall me saying.
What country are these? What country does he get kicked out of school?
No
in?
countries. Just it happened in America every time. It's just 109 different schools. And it was never his fault.
Okay, then what would make him get kicked out of the school if it wasn't his fault?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. But I guess
What meme did you see this on? Because I know you didn't come up with that on your own.
No, the fucking woke flat earther that works with me presented that idea to me.
Did he really?
Yeah.
That's so fucking. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's even better knowing that he's the one who said that.
Like, totally serious.
And what'd you say to him?
Okay, it happened, but 6 million? He didn't like
That's what you
that.
said to him?
Yeah.
How'd you feel?
He was like, "You're starting to see it, man, but you're still not quite there." I think trying to imply
is he
that
a Holocaust denier?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What the fuck does he think happened?
He thinks that they were just put in the camps and had like a great time there.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
There's pictures otherwise.
No, man,
And
those were all
footage.
fake. That was all faked.
What? I don't know about that one.
No, dude.
He thinks they had a great time.
Yeah, because they had like swimming pools for them and stuff, man.
No.
You're just not seeing it. You're too brainwashed.
I guess so.
You're just not looking at it from a flat Earth perspective.
You should. Okay, here's something. I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Ah!
You should ask him next time you talk to him if he knows, if he's familiar with the Daily Stormer.
What is the Daily Stormer?
It's a Nazi news outlet.
He probably is.
You should ask him if he knows about it.
He's really into chemtrails here lately.
Okay.
So like, I sent him a picture, of like, you know, some fucking exhaust from an airplane, being like, chemtrails, you fucking idiot. And he's like, not chemtrails. And the next day, at like 8 in the fucking morning, he blows up my phone with like 5 pictures and a video, pointing to a bunch of different, you know, hold on, I have to fucking, shit, this is hard to control. A bunch of airplane exhaust lines in the sky. He's like, this one's a chemtrail, this one's a chemtrail, this one's not. Literally all the same fucking thing, mind you.
How do you tell the difference?
There was none. Here's the thing I always bring up to him that confuses me about the chemtrail idea. So like, the idea would be, right, that they're doing this and they like fucking they fly planes over major cities, like big populated areas, so that they could drop all these chemicals on people. But wouldn't it make more sense to just like put those chemicals in people's foods, right? And like the pesticides and shit, because everyone's gonna eat the food, but like you're just gonna get a small margin area of the people if you fly over cities and do that. And furthermore, especially now while we're wearing like masks and shit, how is that going to work? That's going to be so ineffective.
Oh, well, the chemicals they use actually eat micro holes in the. He's gonna say some shit like that.
Oh my god, okay. Hopefully we don't get fucking taken down for saying this, 'cause I'm about to talk about his ideas about the vaccine real quick.
Oh no. Okay, we have to use like fucking code words.
Yeah, okay, so for the Toyotathon vaccine,
Okay.
he believes that there are little micro metals in it, right? Because as you know, in vaccines, there are trace amounts of certain metals. However, not literally like metal shavings, right?
Yeah.
But he believes that they are actually like little micro metal shavings inside of it that are going to get in people's bloodstream. And over the next couple of decades, people are going to start having severe internal bleeding from it because they're going to cut up our insides. And it's going to kill a bunch of people.
So, is he medicated for his schizophrenia?
No, not yet. But we're all real worried about him. Because this is like... He's at like the age where symptoms of schizophrenia would start presenting themselves. And I brought it up with Taryn too, and she said it actually sounded like something. I can't remember what she said. What the fuck?
Well, like, what did you like? Does he ever like
What is happening? Oh, okay, that's what I'm supposed to be eating. I guess that makes sense. That's
Oh,
fucking
is this a
stupid.
mini game that you hate?
Yeah. No, fuck. Okay. What were you saying?
Oh, I was gonna ask, like, did Taryn mention, like, a specific disorder?
Yes.
Or did she,
No, she mentioned something specific. I just can't remember what.
did it start with schizo?
No, it was paranoid something, I think.
Oh,
I don't know why everyone always bitches about that. Yeah, paranoid schizophrenic.
yeah.
That, cause like he was in school up until about, fucking early October when that semester ended.
Yeah.
Fuck off, you stupid red alligator. And as soon as he stopped going to school, this started happening. Because, like, other than work, he has nothing. Because his girlfriend lives in Cincinnati. He's not in school anymore, so he's only got his job. So he goes home and he just, like, binges these fucking videos about this shit.
That's not good.
No, and that's all he does is he sits in his room alone and watches this shit. And he's gone from, like, being a guy that we all get actually solid stock advice from. Like, he'd actually made quite a few people who work there a bit of money. To, now he just tries to convince us about flat Earth, Holocaust didn't happen, Hitler was actually a good guy. He's really into birds or government drones. What else? The Black Sun, I told you about that in a prior video.
Yeah.
Yeah, lizard people. He thinks pretty much every elite person is a lizard person.
I bet he doesn't even know that that's a dog whistle term.
He... I guess I can just walk through the water. He... Fucking... Mumbo magic, get weak. What else has he tried to convince me of? The flat Earth is the one that we get into the most. He believes the Earth is the center of the universe. He thinks that the moon is like not like a rock in space reflecting light. He believes it's actually a star like the sun that's giving off light.
No.
Just all kinds of batshit crazy stuff. And he tells me about it. He's like, yeah, man, I go home and I try to talk to my parents about this and they just don't see it. They think I'm crazy. Like, so it's not
Because you
coming from
are.
home either. Like, this is just something that he has spiraled into completely unprompted.
Yeah, I feel like that's undiagnosed illness.
Yeah, we've pretty much all come to that conclusion, and we're all really worried about him, but also kind of being dicks about it.
Who's we all?
Everyone who works with him.
Okay.
Because he's, like, really fucking in your face about it. He's one of those people who, like, he's insistent that you should see, like, at least listen to everybody's point of view and think about it. However, he will not even consider anybody but his.
Yeah,
You know?
I was gonna say, like, where's the butt?
Exactly. And, like, he's one of those people where, like, if you give him an inch, he'll take you for a fucking mile. So, what's an example? I can't really think of any time where I've agreed with him because everything that comes out of his mouth is fucking stupid. But I know he's done it to other people.
Okay, we'll talk about what he's done to other people then.
Okay, so there's one guy that we work with who's, like, definitely massively autistic.
Okay.
And, he'll believe whatever you tell him.
Oh, okay.
So, like, one day they were conversing, and he somehow got him to agree that he could see how, like, the fucking, he doesn't believe either that, like, stars, which I really don't fucking understand this. I don't think I went and did this, did I? He doesn't believe that stars are, like, stars, like the sun. He believes that they are rocks in space reflecting light, but the moon isn't.
Well,
Yeah.
so where does the light come from?
I don't fucking know. Anyway, he got him to agree to that one day. Did I do this? I can't fucking remember. I don't think I did. And he was like, yeah, man, you're seeing it now. You're seeing it. And he's just started going on telling everybody about how he got him convinced now that, like, Hitler was right and the earth is flat and all that shit. So we went and asked him about it. He's like, oh, no. I just said I could understand his viewpoint.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's batshit fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It sounds like he has just fucking delusions
Yes.
on top of paranoia.
Absolutely. Dude, he was telling me the other day, because, like, he'll come and talk to me about religion and the Bible, which is the one thing that really pisses me off when he does, because he's one of those people who likes to take a quote from the Bible and just isolate that quote, like the one verse. He doesn't want to consider anything else from that chapter that's going on, and he'll, like, use it and twist it to fit what he's talking about.
That's another thing about schizophrenia.
Yeah.
You'll have fucking just... there's religious themes, but
So
continue.
I've, like, really gotten into it with him about that a few times. Especially because, like, he thinks that, like, obviously the Jews are evil, all of them. And he tries to, like, he brings up the Talmud a lot, which I really don't think he knows what that is, because he seems to be under the impression that, like, it's some kind of fucking mystical, satanic Jewish witch book.
Okay.
For anyone who doesn't know, it's essentially a book of Jewish law. However, it does reference, like, some light Kabbalistic occult themes a few times. He's convinced that, like, what exactly he said is that people like me and him, true believers, are gonna be, like, fighting demons and saving people during the apocalypse. Like,
And when does he think that is?
he
Next
thinks that
week?
we're like about to go into it. He's insistent next month, either next month or the month after. It's gonna start. And one thing that really didn't help is he's been saying, I no longer than since I've started there, but at least since I've started there, so, like, probably about the past year, Every fucking day he'll be like, man, there's a crash coming. There's a market crash coming. There's a market crash coming, man. And, there was that dip in the Dow Jones like a couple weeks ago, a really big one.
Yeah.
He's convinced that was like the validation of, see, man, I told you it was coming. So now he's like certain he's prophesizing what's gonna happen, and it's just like further fueled his delusions that all this shit is coming true, and he's right.
Yeah. Like, ultimately, the thing you don't want to do with people like that is you don't want to tell them that they're wrong, because that can make them spiral and they can become dangerous.
Yes.
You also don't want to play into it and tell them that they're right. Because that makes
You were
them...
going sewer time.
What?
You were going sewer time.
No!
You're better now.
Okay.
Continue.
They were trying to censor me.
Yes. The fucking lizards, man.
Fuck! But, like, with people like that, when they're having delusions like that, you kind of want to remain ambiguous on your thoughts about it, because any perceived, like, agreeance or disagreeance could send them off into something.
Right, and like, you can totally see that hardcore with him, because, like I said, if you agree with him about anything, then he's certain that he's like completely convinced you and you're a believer of everything he says. And if you like even smirk or laugh at something he says, then fuck, did I need to come in here? Oh no, it's okay. Then he'll get like all butthurt and completely remove himself. Like, keep in mind, this is something that's happening while we're at our job. He will disappear, go like hide in a fucking corner where no one can find him, and play on his phone for the rest of his shift.
How does everyone else feel about that?
Not too fond of it, but then again, he like gets really into doing one thing, and that's all he wants to do for like a week. So not like he's really that huge of a help anyway.
So what will he do? What's his recent, like, fad?
Well, that's the thing, is like he'll get into something for a week and then he'll go like a month without doing anything. He'll just go and fucking sit in the back and play on his phone and do his research, as he says. But like, one thing he got really into is there's like some merchandise that we keep in our area that we have to take to another in stock. And like, if you were to take all of it, everything we could possibly bring in there and do everything, it should maybe take you 10 hours. He made that last a week. And that was all he would do. He wouldn't help any customers. He wouldn't take any radio calls. He wouldn't like come help if someone was asking for help over the radio. He just sat back there and he did that.
And how do the higher-ups feel about this?
They don't... Okay, so our managers are like the managers of 2 departments. They're like shared.
Okay.
And they fucking like hardcore babysit one department and ignore ours. So pretty much if our department looks good at the end of the night, they don't give a shit what we've been doing all day. Which, the rest of us actually work, so it always does. So they just don't care.
I see. You should viciously attack your schizophrenic coworker.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of worried about getting fucking shot up, so I'm not going to do that.
Oh, right.
Anyway, next time on Banjo Kazooie, maybe something a little bit more lighthearted. We
Yeah,
always
like,
get into this shit with kid games.
Like this little jellyfish book.
His name's Cheeto.
Hi, Cheeto.
Yeah, so why don't you just write that down?
I'm sorry.
Go watch us play Crash. It's gonna be silly.
Yeah, go watch us play Crash.
There's a little fucking secret ingredient to that series. It's gonna be silly.
Yeah, we're not telling you right now. You'll find out when you get there.
No, if you want to know, you have to go watch it.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.